Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for the stream. My co-host Mega Kitty is currently sleeping in another room right now, but hopefully she'll make her way in later. So I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes, which I hope to release into a demo in springtime or so, and I hope to have an early access by summer. So given that, I'm trying to do a playtest in 2 days from now with the intent of looking at the bugs coming from the playtest and fixing those, and then doing some other cleanup to get the game ready for demo. So that's what I'm working on this evening, and one or two other things if I have time for it. But anyway, that aside, let's go ahead and get started here. And just a quick intro for those of you who don't know, I'm a AAA developer by day, indie developer by night, and this is my indie game. Been working on it for almost 4 years now, and again, hope to get it out in spring as a demo, and then early access by summer. So I'll show you what this game is all about. So this is online multiplayer soccer brawler. That means, here we go, that you can choose to play as one of 9 different heroes, and you can change your heroes mid-game. And the each hero has special abilities and a certain role on the field. So you have like defensive players, defensive heroes that are mainly responsible for kicking butt, keeping the ball from getting scored in their goal, and doing major damage to their opponents, and shielding the ball from the goal. And then there's another defender here. He actually summons animals to help out, and does some other brutal damage. Then we have midfielders. Midfielders are help the offense get the ball to the other side of the field, and vice versa. So they will help with their special abilities, including AoE damage and buffs. So here we have a hero who will actually give speed boosts to their allies and attack opponents. Here's another example, speed and attack buffs as well. And then we have the forwards. These are the ones who score the goals. They move agile, and they try to steal the ball whenever possible, but they have abilities too. And we have melee and ranged weapons for these heroes, and other abilities too. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a spectate mode to watch the AI play a bit. Okay, so let's see, that frame rate isn't the greatest. Now we are playing from the Unreal Editor, so yeah, there's going to be a little bit of chop there. Oh, nice. So again, this is all AI. This is, well, it's not AI as pop culture knows it. This is just all pre-programmed behaviors where the bots are constantly trying to decide what to do next. Oh, that's a good move. Bots sure could use some improvements in scoring, though. That's a good save. Oh, but he made an own goal. And that's one of the bugs I'm trying to figure out, is why do they score so many own goals? And I think I may have a way to figure that out. I'm going to stop this for a moment. And I'm gonna look. What was that debug command for? Goal. Yeah, goal reasons. Let's do. Here we go. I want to know why the AI kicks the ball, so I'm going to turn on a special debug flag for that. There. That should work. And we're going to spectate again. Ah. There we go. Now let's get the audio going in here too. Okay, so we're going to watch the AI play a little bit. See if I'm looking for two behaviors. One, scoring own goals, and two, basically running forward and stopping, and then running again and stopping again. I also want to know why they keep kicking, trying to keep the center of the goal when they should be choosing a better place to kick from. Seems like a good place to score a goal from. Nice thing is I can rewatch everything in my VOD after the stream is over. Air Force Game Player, welcome. Just watching the AI play, trying to figure out why they seem to score their own goals on their own goals sometimes. And since you'll be getting into game development this year, I figure I'll let you know that what I'm doing here, I actually instrumented my game with various debugging tools that are triggered by console commands. So once you start to get comfortable with game development, you'll also learn how to put in debugging tools that help you figure out why odd things happen when they shouldn't. There's all kinds of things you can use. There's these tools that you add yourself. There's logging that you can check the log and see what happens and have customize what is logged, and many other tools. Wait, she was supposed to kick it that way. It sure didn't look like it was going that way though. Yeah, that was a poor place to kick, too. Should have kicked further down. Yeah, should have kicked... Wow. A couple of saves there. Oops, didn't want to do that. Have to start over again because of that wireframe. Don't need that debugging. nice. You know what? Before I go too much farther on this, looks like none of the bugs I was hoping that would happen did happen. I'm going to do a trace profile here. So let's get a trace going. Let's see, can I open that? I want to open Unreal Insights. That's better. Okay, none running right now. Huh, memory usage went down. Okay, I'm going to start tracing one of these matches and see if I can pin down places that I could optimize. So we go here and start recording. Yeah, that was... I really got to fix that kicking. But it's not a priority for the playtest. It's actually been on my to-do list for a while. Yeah, it's a terrible kick location. Should have been on the very bottom. Alright, well, I haven't had any bugs, but I'm going to take a look at the performance log, see if there's anything I can do to improve performance. Because one thing you have to consider is the fact that hosting players who are accommodating 9 other players need to could be on low-end performance. So I want to make sure. Let's see. Yeah, high memory usage. I know. So why is things going so slow? Given this is the editor, but still in the editor, things should not be. I'd like to think that things would be faster than this. So let's see what's going on here. What is so CPU 70 milliseconds? What's going on? Okay, looks like there's rendering. Okay, what about world tick? 15-millisecond ticks? What's going on? Or again, wait for tasks? Like what? Render graph. So it looks like it's video stuff that's slowing things down. All right, let's have a look at the GPU again. Lumen screen probe gather. Translucency volume lighting. pretty sure I had some optimizations made. There we go, renderer settings. Reflection method 2. No. Let's look at this again without doing performance logging. I'll keep that in my back pocket here. But we got probe and gather. I want to know how much of this I can do something about. Shadow depths. Yeah, render deferred lighting. So yeah, lumen is a part of this. Maybe I can do something about the lumen quality. So what you're looking at here are GPU stats here. So you got, and I'm still learning a lot about this. I mean, you can have a full-time job just doing this in Unreal games, and I'm trying to understand what these numbers mean and what I can do about them. And shadow depths caught my attention because yeah, there's a shadow there, but maybe we can reduce the shadow quality somehow. And first of all, am I already? So we got 4 milliseconds rendering shadows. That is a bit much. So what can we do about that? All right, shadow virtual. Optimize shadows. Turn off shadow casting in some meshes. How many lights are casting shadows? Okay, so that's one thing to ask. Oh, now it's 2 milliseconds, but that's... Yeah, now we're back to 4. Turning music off a bit. Let me turn off the GPU stats. Focus on shadows here. So some basic tests. Does this cast shadows? Oh, the field is casting shadows. We don't want that. Probably a lot of things that can cast shadows, like this. That we actually may want that to cast a shadow. The mountain. Ew, nope, don't want that casting shadows. Now, foliage is an interesting question. Do we want foliage casting shadows? You like the trees? Yeah, me too. So how's it going this evening? Also, if you feel like playing this evening, I'm down for it. I can whip up I can launch into Steam anytime. But at the moment, I'm just working on some optimizations. So let's see, shadows. All right, I can notice those. What about back here? Oh, I can hardly even notice that at all. All right, let's see what we get. What kind of scores we're getting for shadow casting now. Okay, so we got 3.5 milliseconds shadow rendering. Okay. All right, don't worry about it. Wow, A actually scored a goal for once. I still have to fix their aiming. So I'm still at 3.5, which is an improvement because I was getting 4. We can do more though. We gotta be able to do more. All right, so let's look at what other settings I can probably change here. I wonder if post-process material can let me control this. Also, I forgot how to set the bounds on this. Huh. Exposure. Actually, can I change anything with shadows? Oh. Nah, that's not what I thought it was. Alright, what settings do I have access to? Shadow. Quality. Let me check my current settings. So it's already at Epic. And I think that was 3? What is shadow quality? I'm going to try setting it to 3, and I want to look at the quality of this level 3 shadows. Let me look at this one more time. And try test game in a few minutes? Okay. Keep looking at the settings here. Shadows. Oh, okay. These are just presets, though. This doesn't really help me that much. Maybe there's other shadow settings that I can change. So let me look back again at the default engine. Let's peruse the shadow commands. Lots of virtual shadow settings. Pixels per pixel. Pre-shadows. I think I'll have more luck with Google, but I want to put the stats back on. All right, so we're getting 3.8 millisecond. So those improvements were good, but I don't think they helped that much. We gotta get shadow depths down. What else can I do here? Now this is a little bit old, but I think maybe I can still learn something from this. Oh, 5 years old actor. No. Oh yeah, how many lights do I have in here? Okay, just the one. So this one's probably casting shadows. Yeah, that's what I thought. And this is a movable light. Why is it movable? Because it never moves. What if I made it static? Movable. Oh, I can kind of see the... Oh, all right. Stationary. Static. Okay, yeah, there's like a kind of a rolling clouds. If you look very carefully, there's some clouds going through. Let's see if making it just movable gives us any performance improvement. Nope. No improvement there. Deferred lighting's at 11. What if I set it back? Yeah, still about 11. I'm curious. So over the Q totals was what, 20? At 24. All right, what happens when I set that to static? Wow. 25. Well, that's not the problem. Well, I'll set it back to what it was in the first place. All right, shadow depths. Well, what else can I do? If I'm looking away, yeah, then it's not even, okay, it's 1.6. Don't really have dense geometry here. I wonder. There is a reason I don't use virtual shadow maps, and I forget what that was. Not a lot of settings. Alright, I'm kind of curious. What if I changed these? Okay. You know, I don't think I need these insights anymore because I think the GPU stats should be enough. I'm going to delete those and close that. And I'm still getting 4. That didn't really help it much. Maybe these only really apply to package builds. I think I'll keep this change and then I'll revert it back if the shadows look absolutely terrible in the package builds. And do the stands cast shadows. Yeah, they do. But you can kind of see them. Yeah, I prefer that. So let's look at render deferred lighting, which could be a lot of things. Okay. What if I turn the light off? Oh, there you go. Well, oh no, it's still, wait a minute. If I turn the light off, why am I still getting deferred lighting? If I look this way. Yeah, where's the deferred lighting coming from? Is it these? If I hide all the bonfires. It's not hiding the fires. Oh, particle systems, that's why. No, that's not it. Well, where's the for lighting coming from then? Maybe it's because the light is just hidden but not visible. Nope, that's not it. We hide the banners. We hide the crowd. Hide the field art. Field objects. Hide the grass. Hide all the lighting. That is weird. Because I don't know where the source is coming from. Oh, hello. Rebuild, what is this? Is it the foliage? Something, oh, it's the foliage somehow? Understructure is costing a bit. What? Wow, this is taking a bit. Let me put the light back in. Alright, let's go back, rebuild. Yeah, that takes it way down, like to 2. So what is... So we hide the walls. Nah, not much of a change there. Rebuild. Trying to narrow down what's causing this deferred lighting to be so slow. 0.6, and let's do the hide the buildings. Now we hide the bushes. Let's see what that does. We go from 3.5. No, no change. Border stones. No. No. Wow, why is the field that expensive? That's not even really a complicated shader. It's static. It's just a plain... Triangles. Yeah, only 4,000 triangles. Okay, so again, it's 3.2, 3.4. What if I just make it something plain? No? Maybe because it's so big. Yeah, why is this... Look at that shader. Let's see the instructions on it. 153, okay, that's not much. Alright, what if I scale it down? What if I make it a way smaller? So we got 3.5. Okay, that helped. Let me back up for a sec. Let me hide everything again. Oof. And then the mountains. I wonder, do they have an effect? Maybe a tiny bit? Well, that had an impact. Let's see, 3.3. The understructure, what is that? Yeah, that's huge. So we hide the understructure on the floor, or the understructure in this. Yeah, that gets us another, that shaves us a whole millisecond off render deferred lighting. So what do I do with that information? Field 3 in understructure. Also, this lower structure, what is this? Mountain 2? On the mountain too. But what all these things have in common is that they're big. I can't help but wonder if breaking up into smaller pieces would optimize deferred lighting. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to reopen this. And let's get our stats up again. Okay, so back to deferred lighting is 3.4, 3.5. I'm going to try replacing this with just a single. Let me turn off the GPU stuff. It's at 3.3. If I replace this with just a plane, like this, does it cast shadows? Actually, does this cast shadows? No, good. So back to the plane. We're going to use the same material. New grass. And we'll bring it down here. Make it big. Oh, we want to turn off collision too. Okay, it's ugly, but bear with me. I want to see if this affects our render rate. I'm just going to flat out delete it. Bring this in. -40. Okay, that's a bit much. 40. Let's go with that. Oh wait, it's off to the. Let's update the x to be 0. Okay, now we can do -40. And let's see what kind of rate we're getting now. Ah, 3.3, 3.4. Okay, and then if I hide the new one, yeah, 3.2. Well, I don't know, 3.3. Actually, what's over here? Oh, right. Like that. Now we're at 2.8. 2.7. Ah, 3.4. All right, what if I scale this? If I scale this down, it's probably going to work. Yeah, I see that number's gone down further. I just hide it. Yeah, that's way down. Yeah, I can hardly even see it now, and it's still something. It's still like 3, 2.9. I may have to live with this. I don't want to, but is there something I can simplify in the shader? So let's play with that for a brief minute. I'm looking at other deferred lighting settings that might be relevant here. Nothing. Oh, man. Okay. So, I'm gonna pause the performance investigation, but I do want to commit the changes I did make. Okay, so we reduced. So here, what we did was disabled shadow casting from certain primitives. I did not change this. Reduced packaged build shadow qualities. And I think I'm set. I'm going to try and repro those AI bugs I couldn't get to happen earlier. So there's going to be some real severe hitching at first because it's got to load the animations, and that's the slowest thing. And it's a one-time thing per animation, but there's a lot of animations. I also want to know what the AI is doing. Nice. Oh, nice goal. That was nice. Yeah, she shot that way too close to the center. There's a bug in the in that shooting that I need to fix. Oh, nice goal! That was one of the best I've ever seen the AI make. I thought that was going to be blocked. Oh, he got stuck around the tree. Yeah, I'm not having any of the bugs resurface that I saw this weekend. You know what's going to happen? When I want to start recording videos to upload to YouTube and TikTok, then I'm going to get all the bugs. I'm sure of it. Oh man, not getting the bugs tonight. That was a powerful kick. Okay, well I know one thing I can work on. If I'm not getting the bugs in the Unknown Ruins, I'm going to go take us to the Sandworm Gym, and I want to work on optimizing the particles. So for their attack. So I'll show you what I mean. And I'll put some music back on too. Alright, so when I conjure the sandworm and attack him, so he's doing all these particles, that is really gonna hurt performance. So let me do that again with the GPU stats running. So total is 9 milliseconds. Let's summon him. 9 milliseconds, attack. And there we go, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 seconds. So I can probably tone down the number of particles for starters. Let me turn off the GPU stats. First of all, so before I dig too much into this, I want to do a couple of shout-outs real quick. Seeing some loyal viewers here. So I'm going to do a shout-out, starting with Just Cavino at Freedom Forge Studios.
Language, Polish. Almighty Mr. PK.
That's an old clip. We gotta get some new ones for you. And another reviewer. So yeah, Just Cavino is Freedom Forge Studios. He also makes indie games. He's working on a multiplayer one right now. I tip my hat to you because I know the pain. But looks like it's going to be good, and it's great that him and his viewers like to constantly go back and forth on how many features he wants in it, because that is a very important thing to do when you're making a multiplayer game, is scoping the game. Another shout I want to make is to Air Force Game Player, who does Jackbox streaming for the targeted toward the 18 and over audiences, but it's all in all a very chill, friendly place. Let's hope that we get a somewhat family-friendly clip from here.
And the crowd loves it. And there's a right cross to the chin, and a left uppercut, and a high one into the center field stand. Oh, a foul, a foul. It's breathtaking. And they're mixing it up. Wow, a basket. Parries up. Oh, touche.
I think you were 1,000 in head, man. I think going black was 1,000.
Strike, ball, strike. Like a light. Here comes the pitch. The long roll drive straight down the fairway. Is it a strike? Is it a strike? No, it's fair. Love that deuce. Rally, wow.
Well, everyone definitely celebrates their 1,000th viewer in their own way. No doubt about that. Alright, so let's put the... Oh man, I messed up the background music volume. Now it's not calibrated anymore. Yep, 1,000 followers. Okay. How's the background music coming along? Is it about where it was earlier? What I should be able to do is lock... Oh yeah, I should have locked the volume. Let's try that. Oh, cool. A little loud. I didn't know I could do that. Lock the volume. Let's try this. How's this sound? Okay. Better? Okay. Let's try that. Okay. And now I just discovered the lock volume feature, so that shouldn't happen again. Very cool. Alrighty then, so we got our music back. So back to optimizing this. So I want to look at the tornado that spawns from the sandworm. Here we go, particle systems. Ah, the quicksand, that's what I want. So we're kind of toned down the number of... Oh, really? Is that it? That can't be it. That's just a side tornado. Okay, that's not it. Ah, the tornado, that's it. What is this? Can I hide this? So if we hide this, but the core is still there, what's in the core? I'm a little confused by this. Alright, let's see if this still works. Okay, let's look at our performance difference now. So last I remember, we went up, let's see, so it was like from 9 to like 15. Let's see if it still does that. Oh, that's not as bad. What else can we brush off? What is this? just hide the core. But there's still something else. There's like this over here. How do we turn that off? Maybe we can just make the core visible, but not... Let's get our defaults here. Okay, that's what I wanted. Alright, let's test performance on this. We're not getting to 15 anymore, that's good. Let's do that again. Okay, good. We can probably reduce the number of particles a little bit too. Spawn rate 20. I think that's what I'm looking for. Uh-oh, we got Mega Kitty here. What is it, Mega Kitty? Alright, so that's definitely it. And that's Tornado. Yeah, maybe we should reduce some of the spawn. 50. 40. 8. Or if we just not do this emitter, let's see how it looks. Not sure that made much of a difference. No, of course, because it's not hooked in, that's why. Oh, yeah, it is. It's right there. What if I hide them all? Let's see how that looks. Of course, that looked better. What if I just do the first two? Yeah, still about 12. I think B is the one that's probably taken up the cycles. It got to 11. That's good. That's a good improvement. So let's hide this, and let's just look at the quality here. Alright, let me see it with this added. So now we're back to square one, but only the particles you need to see. I think it looks better. That'll give us one more millisecond rendering. I think it's worth it. So, I think the particles. Okay, I think that's fine. So let me add this optimization in. Applied optimizations to Sandworm Quick Sandstorm. That'll save us a few milliseconds. That should help a lot, especially multiplayer games. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna go back to debugging here. Let's see if I get lucky, get some AI bugs to happen. Only this time I'm going to also play. Oh, perfect shot. Him. All right. Oh, got them both. Oh, I can't believe that shit. Wow, nice. Nice dodger. Prowler. Spike trap. Oh! The little log. Take that. By the way, if any of you want to play, I have a fairly recent build-up on Steam, and we can play it together. And you get to watch, you get to try to beat me in front of the whole world while I test the game. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, messed that up good. Oh, log. Excellent pass.
match.
Okay, I'm just gonna terminate this match. Got a new screen there. Nine takedowns. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was great. All right. I was expecting more bugs, and I haven't really had any other than the optimizations that I made. I'm going to go back to my list here. See, I do want to work on the new custom lobby, but I'd really like to make sure the playtest is solid. Maybe it is solid for Wednesday. So Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to have a playtest. Everyone's invited to play. I'm going to have in attendance, hopefully. I'm going to have a couple of other game developers from other streamers, and some coworkers who AAA talents. And a few, maybe at least one person who joined my Discord lately and wanted to work out the ball mechanics a bit more. So that's what I was hoping for. So let me go through. I guess I could work on that custom lobby, but I want to see if there's anything else that's better that I can work on first. Let's see. Issues found during stream. Yeah, so when a ball carrier got in-capped, they clung to the ball. I have not been able to repro that. High number of own goals. I didn't repro this tonight, but I sure did a few days ago. There was a computer hang clicking on the Quick Match lobby. That should be fixed. I believe I fixed this yesterday or 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday. So I can cross this out. Or better yet, I think I want to make this a running bug. So let me make that into a new bug. And clean to the ball. I'm going to attach the video to this one too. And I think this is fixed, so I'm just going to make that be the issue. And then we can close it. All right, and what else we got? These are the ones I just entered. All right, redo the custom lobby. That's already in progress. Yeah, Stream Deck. I already have that. Oh, this is something. So Steam Deck. Oh, I should have that for the demo. I need to increase the priority on this one. Water splashing and cheering, that's low. Let's see. Dash abilities. Actually, I worked on this a bit. So, more abilities to be able to steal the ball. I guess I need to update my spreadsheet on that, actually. Alright, kick. Abilities. Oh yeah, I need to update this column. This is important column. Let's make that... Oh, it won't even let me divide the lines. That's silly. Let's see. No, no. Nope. Huh. Should I have Grace's Corgi steal the ball from an enemy? Let me think on that for a sec. So the Corgi is, I'll show you. So that's the Corgi doing its thing. So let's give him the ball. Oh yeah, it kind of does already. So that's a yes. Feral speed, no. That's no. Dragoon jump definitely does. Yeah, see? Wyvern breath? Does that one release the ball? I forgot. Yeah, that one kind of does as well because it does so much damage. But I wonder, maybe instant remove the ball. That would mean any line, any area of effect line would do the same. Wyvern Wing should definitely release the ball. Yeah. And technically, Wyvern Breath does. If they stand in the line for a sec, it does. Or better yet, what if I had the actual flames from the breath do it? Can I do that? I probably could. So what I'm thinking is, so if he's got the ball, I want it so when the tip of the breath right here hits the player, then it will remove the ball. There. Yeah, if he's got the ball here, then it should get removed. How can I do that? Oh, I think I know. Okay, that's the Wyvern. So we're going to add a new collider. This like this. We're going to make it a child of the Wyvern root. Oh, it's actually conveniently right there. Oh, so the mesh is displaced, but the root is here. Okay. So we'll do knockdown collider. Alright, and that's about maybe the right size. Let's make it a little bigger. Alright. And then anything overlapping that box will lose the ball and probably take maybe even get it to deal additional damage. Yeah, I like that. And begin overlap. And what do we do for Grace? Should be about the same thing. Handle. Yeah, here we go. Apply damage and lose the ball. Or you just force the target to incap. Oh, also this should be authoritative. Wait a minute. This one should be authoritative. Oh. It's not. Huh. This should have had an authority check on it. Just incap them outright. Knockdown Impulse. What can we do there? No, Unreal Editor is using a ton of CPU right now. Okay, it looks like it's back to normal now. Okay, let's test this. In the ball. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Did he just get right back up? Oh, we gotta increase the duration on that. Trying to remember the default in-cap duration. And let's give it 5 seconds. No, that didn't help. He got right back up again. Oh, memory pressure warning. I may have to restart Visual Studio. Doesn't help that Visual Studio is using so much memory. Wait, that's 2.5. Oh, it's supposed to be 5. Okay, that's better. Oof. Wow. Alright, I like it. Make sure this works over network. Very cool. Alright, so let me review my changes here. Yeah. Incap any heroes, any opponents that overlap the tip of the fiery breath. Alright, so now we can mark this as a yes. Let's get that committed to source control. Opponent standing beneath the fiery breath. All right, what's next? The pounce should definitely remove, yeah, the ball from the carrier. Damage. All right, fix that bug. Alright, let's look at Horus. His pounce should release the ball. Let's want to double check. Okay, that's right. And I want to also test this under regular network settings. Okay, good. So that definitely works. I think silence now for a Latunia will release the ball. Yep. I think Tumble should take it too. So running as Prowler, Tumble should steal the ball, I think. Oh, it doesn't. Should it though? I thought it did. I don't see why not. I mean, other dashes steal the ball. Why not prowlers? Yeah, I guess he doesn't support that. I think I'll put it in, and I'll take it out if testing reports that it's just not good. So let's go back to see how Grace does it again. Say tumble, ball, steel, collider. Yeah, I'll just call it tumble collider. Holy moly, you spent 10 minutes trying to tab over, mouse broke as clicking as possible. Hey, better your mouse break now than when you're on stream. Alright, let's do that. So I'm making a couple of fixes on stream. We're still on good for the playtest Wednesday. I know you may or may not be able to make it. That's cool. But these improvements should make the test go smoother. So what I've gotten tonight so far is double checking my changes here. Let's see. So I did some rendering optimizations to Unknown Ruins and to the Sandworm Quicksand. That might help a fair bit. The latter will probably help a lot. The Wyvern Breath. So when when you summon that fire-breathing Wyvern, then hold on. I distracted myself by moving window. I don't even know which window I moved in OBS. I hate that, but it still seems to be working. So anyway, no idea. So anyway, the fire-breathing Wyvern. Now, if you get hit by the flames, not the ground embers, but the actual breathing fire breath, then you get incapped. And I'm just gonna make it right now so that if you're Prowler and you tumble into an opponent, then you steal the ball. And we're gonna see how that plays out. So to do that, I'm gonna need an interface. Oh, and I'm also going to need to make sure I can actually call it on the interface, which was tumble. Yes, perfect. We're going to make a new blueprint interface. Prowler. And that was tumble, or Prowler, yeah. And Grace had one too. I forgot what hers was. Authority begin. Okay. Alright. Prowler. interface graph. Authority instance to toggle tumble. I'm not sure if I want to have his tumble knock over players just yet. I might out though. We do the overlap. Authority handle. Tumble collision. Where's my event? Oh, is it in this graph? Oop. No, that needs to be in the event graph. Alright, let's see what Grace does. Okay, good. Authority check. And what else? Knockback. Damage. And force target to lose the ball. We can do that. I like it. Reason. Tumble. We're going to need knockback curve speed 2. Oh, wow. This will be settings, tumble. Okay, and this. Damage. Okay, so how much damage are we doing here? Okay, want to make a new setting for that. Prowler ability, tumble. Damage. There. And then we'll go ahead and re-import the abilities table. That would be tumble damage. Okay, so if this works, then he should not only steal the ball, but apply some damage when he does his tumble. And it really didn't work at all. Oh, I know why. I gotta add it to the gameplay ability now. So what did Grace do in her ability? Oh yeah, end ability. End tumble. And where did they begin the tumble? Oh, okay, right after branch. Okay, now it should work. Yeah. There's the damage. There's the ball catch. I like it. Yeah, that's cool. Yep, I'm definitely saving that. So we're going to say we changed. Let's close the. Oh, first let's close all this. Oh, I didn't save the ability table. I'll have to go back in and change it. I just have to re-import it. Alright, back to CT abilities. Re-import. Make sure that tumble is there. Yep. You know, let's do a little more damage, actually. So what we do is go back to the abilities table. There's And the cool thing about doing this whole table spreadsheet stuff is that designers who don't know C++ or even Blueprint can configure these values here. And welcome, Swashbuckling Fox. So they, Swashbuckling Fox is also an Unreal Engine developer, and they are streaming, double the damage there. And re-import. Make sure Tumble is updated. And let's give them a shout out because they are streaming right now. Wait, did I do that right? Oh, I tried to do it on his channel. That's the second time I've done that. Alright, I think I get it right this time.
I need to pee. Oh, before I pee, I want to make a clip real.
Oh, these streaming antics. Alright, let's double check this still works. It's working. Hey, Swashbuckling Fox, you're going to like this change. I know you like to play Prowler all the time. Well, I just made it just like minutes ago. So now when he does his tumble, he'll steal the ball. Watch this. That is a fresh new change. He will steal the ball when he tumbles. So that's going to make your play more fun. And I'm just going to commit that to source control now. And I'll probably post a new build tonight, maybe. When Prowler tumbles, they now steal the ball. So now, that's a yes. So Beast Mode does kind of take the ball if you mash the guy enough. I think Slice already takes it too. Let me double check. So you may be wondering, what's all this with like stealing the ball? Well, I think one of the issues in the game is that it's too difficult to take the ball from a player without incapping them. So at least people that incap players all the time, well, ball carriers all the time, but that takes a long time compared to just trying to steal it with a little bit of damage. So I think the game would be more fun. There'd be more opportunities for ball passing if it's easier for players to lose the ball. And we're going to find out for sure on Wednesday when I have a playtest. So I want to make sure his Slice does the same thing, which also is a new feature. Yep, well, it doesn't steal it, but it takes the ball away from them. So that's a yes. In fact, I want to mark these yeses with green. Because these are good things to happen. And Latunia. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. Prowler's going to be pretty effective. Probably almost more than the Wizard. We'll see. Alright, Tonde, Ride the Wind. Yes, that does steal the ball now. Let me show you that. Okay, let's give them the ball, and then we'll steal it. Well, we didn't steal it, but we knocked it out of their, knocked it away, and that's good too. So wave goodbye. That should definitely release the ball. Let me test that. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's a yes. Stone Skin wouldn't. All right, Ulrich, here we go. Dirt Dash ought to do it. Cool, that works. Timber should already do it. Alright, so Timber does it. Warcry is interesting. Maybe it doesn't do it right now. I wonder... Warcry. I give him the ball. I do a Warcry. And that increases damage. I like the idea of Warcry scaring an opponent enough that they lose the ball. I mean, it's technically a buff, but if you're an opponent nearby, I like the idea of getting rattled. Let's wait for this blueprint to open. Thank you. Took a while to open. I'm just thinking on whether I want to do this for sure for a sec. I'll think on that. I'm going to make a task for it, and I'll think on it. So all I have to do really is for this task, and I can finish this task once I implement it. Actually, I'll leave this open. I'll remember this one. So I'll leave that task open. Okay. Using power kicks effectively. That's actually a backlog task. Oh yeah, takedown streaks. That's not really... Takedown streaks would be really cool, but... do I want that for the demo or not? Because I have other work to do for the demo. I think... Alright, let me make sure I got no pending changes here. Alright. So I think tonight made some good progress. Let me look at. Okay, so I made some good progress tonight. I think I'm at a good breaking point. And I want to do some organizing. I want to start thinking about what I need for the demo and for after the demo, and I need to lock in those dates for when Steam has their upcoming events so that I can plan around those. And I want to make a package build and just do a little more testing with that and make sure we're good for Wednesday. So Wednesday, next stream is going to be at Wednesday, 6 o'clock Central Time. That's where we're going to have a play test where everyone is invited. We're going to have maybe some friends from work and some other streamers will be here. And we'll all be playing together. So I'm hoping to work out some answers to the questions I have about ball control in the game. So I want to make sure that in the demo that mechanic is pretty solid and ready for a wider audience. So with that, I think I will rate us off. Who haven't I rated off to? Actually, I haven't rated off to Swashbuckling Buckling Fox in a while. So let's go ahead and rate off to them. And I will spend the remainder of the evening on planning and organizing my tasks. So thanks everyone for coming by. I thought it was a good stream. And I will hopefully see all of you on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So until then, have a good week.